Sorry, everybody. I meant to fade out. I'm going to be doing a live on IG, so I'm not ignoring you, but I just wanted to let you know. All right, everybody, come on in, come on in. Thank you all so much for being here. For anybody new here, hi, I'm Maggie. Maggie, the substitute teacher. You may know me from my cooking channel. I make food and femininity content, and I am so excited that we are going to be doing a special live collab today. I cannot wait. Somebody's here. I'm so excited. All right, let's see if we can get her on. This is my first time hosting a live on Instagram. Y'all know I'm usually on all of the others. Let me sit back. There she is. Hi, Vivienne.
Hello, Maggie.
Oh,
can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly fine. What about me? Can you hear me? I'm just backing up.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, wonderful. You look lovely.
Oh, thank you. So do you.
Oh, thank you so much.
No problem. So your red lipstick, you always look so lovely.
Oh, thank you so much. That's just my signature. But I want to get right into it. I see everybody coming in. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for watching. Today, we wanted to do a Q&A. So we're taking your questions, and Vivienne and I are doing our last Q&A before our big Leading Ladies in Luxury Dining Masterclass and Spa Day. I'm so excited. So Vivienne, I'm going to let you start. And would you please, if you want to, introduce yourself? Everybody knows who you are. But let us know, why is a dining masterclass important?
Sure. My lovely ladies, wonderful gentlemen, if there are any gentlemen here as well, you're very welcome. My name is Vivienne, as you probably all know, and I'm the founder of Woman of Elegance. I know that I look a little bit different. I thought I'll get the afro out. But yeah, I'm still the same Vivienne. And thank you so much, Maggie, for putting this live together. I thought it would be an excellent opportunity for us to talk about a wonderful event that's coming up in less than 2 weeks. Well, around 2 weeks' time. And we're super excited for it. Lots of happenings behind the scenes, lots of prep going on, and I think a lot of people have been asking questions, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to just answer all the queries you might have and go ahead from there.
Okay, I'm so excited. So let's set the stage, you all. This is going to be Saturday, September 7th, here in Atlanta. Vivienne is actually coming all the way from London to teach a masterclass on dining etiquette. And we have reserved the private dining room at Nieman Marcus, and we've been working with the chefs to curate a menu of multiple courses so you all have the privacy and the hands-on training that none other than Vivienne can give us. So Vivienne, what would you say to someone who says, I don't eat anywhere fancy. Why is this even important?
I mean, it's a good question. I think, well, from what I've heard, a lot of people actually avoid eating in fancy restaurants just because they don't really know the correct etiquette to follow, which is a shame because I think that people should be able to enjoy lovely Michelin-starred restaurants or high-end restaurants if you like. I know there's plenty in the UK, so many. A few in New York, I've been to ones in Denmark, worldwide essentially. And I think it's a shame that people don't want to be in those circles simply because they don't know the correct etiquette to follow. So essentially, I think that it's good to know these things. And I think it will really stand you in good stead because there's nothing worse than feeling like out of your depth when you're in these places and you feel like you belong. Everyone belongs. But like with everything, I think that there's correct etiquette to follow because you don't want to feel awkward. You don't want to make silly mistakes, faux pas. So here I am, and I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know about continental dining etiquette so you feel comfortable in these settings. And there's a lot of nuances. So many things people don't particularly know. So this is something that I'll be teaching you in depth. I have done a lot of work behind the scenes to ensure that I give you the best training, and I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it as well. So you all, this is your day. If you have a question, just go ahead and put it in the comments. You can put a Q in front of it. I will do my best to answer, but I'll probably be asking Vivienne to answer. So let me paint the stage without giving too much. So again, we have the private dining room. So this is your opportunity to practice and learn. So we are going to start at 12 noon. We are going to start with champagne as a welcome drink and past appetizers or canapes so that you can practice how you greet people and eat at the same time, because there is an art to that. Then we will be seated at about an hour's time, and we will start with our salad course. We've worked very carefully with the chefs to make sure that we accommodate all of the dining preferences. So you'll have a couple of choices for your starter, and then your main dish, and then your dessert option, coffee and tea. And we are going to learn from Vivienne along the way, and I cannot wait to practice it together. We have a kid who says, that's young people, when you get older, you eat anywhere and you have no shame if you do something wrong. Now, I get it. So let me ask you this, Vivienne. What does happen, or what could happen, if you make a faux pas and you're in mixed company, maybe meeting people for the first time and you don't really know? What does your dining training or lack thereof say about you?
Well, first of all, if you don't care, you don't care. I mean, then probably elegance is not the trajectory you're on, and it's not something that would interest you. So that's fine. But for those people who do care, it does say a lot about you. And I know it doesn't sound particularly pleasant, but especially in the UK, people, especially there's lots of hierarchies, societal classes, and people do judge you based on that. Although I do think that is particularly shallow, but I do think if you are, whatever it might be, if you're going into a certain setting, it's good to know. For example, if you're going to a networking event, it's good to know that there's certain etiquette that you should follow. And I think it just boils down to how much respect you have for your fellow human being or your fellow colleague. Yeah. So it does show a lack of respect for yourself if you go into these circles being brazen, not caring about what people think of you, because I think you should care about what people think of you to a degree. You shouldn't allow it to dictate what you do in life, but absolutely, I think it does. It doesn't speak well of you if you have this blasé attitude. Okay, well, I'm older, I couldn't care less about what people say, because if you probably have grandkids or children who you want to have in good stead. You don't want them to make a fool of themselves. So I think having that, having a good, what do you call it? A good art to follow is a good thing. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I really do think that it doesn't speak well of yourself if you don't care about etiquette, or it's just something you couldn't care less about.
So for those of you all who do care, tickets are still available for a limited time. Go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com, or it's pinned to my profile, also pinned to Vivienne's profile, and you can take 30% off with the code LUXURY. I want to give you all a little bit of story time based on what Vivienne said too, and then we'll move into the spa day, which is my area of expertise, if you will. But I've been on an elegance journey for my own personal reasons. But one of the things that I remember, those of us who are a little bit older, I'm 48, when I was coming out of college, the career placement office at my school, thank you Spelman College, had a whole interview process and making sure we were dressed properly and working with our resumes. But in addition to that, they took us out to dine as part of the process to prepare for interview. So you can think about this in a family situation. Maybe you're meeting the future in-laws for the first time, want to make a good impression. It could be a date, ladies. Maybe you've met that gentleman and you really want to make a really good first impression. But it also could be a business setting. Like Vivienne said, it could be networking. It could be an interview. You could be being considered for funding from an investor. And they would specifically have us order soup or have us order something a little bit tricky, and then ask us the question as we were putting the food in our mouth to see if we knew how to conduct ourselves. And so I would just say this for anyone who is interested in learning. These are all skills, which means they can be learned and they can be perfected. Don't get ashamed or embarrassed if you don't know. We all started somewhere and didn't know. We've all made faux pas. So yes, go ahead, Vivienne.
Absolutely. I think you're absolutely right. And if you notice, there's a lot of settings that people create a setting for dining. And it's not just about eating and filling your belly. They, for example, at events, or let's say at an interview. So for example, you have an interview at an investment bank. Sometimes it's a week-long process. Mm-hmm. And they want to put you in certain situations to see how you behave. For example, in front of a client. Do you know how to conduct yourself properly? Do you know the correct etiquette to use? All of these things people use to judge you. Mm-hmm. So it's not just about, for example, the way you look or the way you speak, but it's the way you interact with people from all walks of life. And it just shows that you've done your homework and you care. So definitely, I think it's a really important thing to learn. And it's not difficult, but there is an art to it. And you should want to learn too. And I think you mentioned something at the beginning pertaining to networking at the beginning. For example, when you have a champagne introduction or something like that. Mm-hmm. People are using these opportunities just to scope you out and to test you out. So yeah, I really want to get to the crux of it and teach you the secrets behind it, and you become a pro at it.
Who's here for the secrets? And the other thing that you said, Vivienne, if you all have, whether you have children or grandchildren, or you have a community somewhere, this is a skill that you can learn and then take back to your own family. And you can practice, even if you don't have a 3-course dinner every night, who does? But you can practice, proper napkin placement. You can tell your, daughter or son, I have teenagers, so I'll speak for myself, when you're going to your first prom or any of those things, it just shows a little bit of refinement. So I'm really excited about it. Again, we have a special menu. I don't know, Vivienne, if you want me to share the menu, I will. Or if you want me to keep it secret, I will.
Keep it a secret.
Okay, so I mum's the word on the menu, but we have plenty of choices. I'm working on that right now, ladies or gentlemen who want to join us, so we can make sure that we have everything for you. But it will be a full 3 courses with a welcome drink, appetizers, and coffee and tea service at the end, and everything in the middle. Private room, Nieman Marcus here in Atlanta, Saturday, September 7th, starting at 12 p.m. So we would love to see you. We would love to teach you so that you can get the skills that you need to feel more confident. Okay, now, after this dining masterclass, we are not done. We are going to move to the second half of the day, and I'm going to tell you all about it. A kid who said she didn't care. She wants a hint of the menu. I'll let Vivienne answer. She says keep it a secret, but let me know. Okay.
Okay, well, a hint of the menu, exceptional. That's a hint, right?
All
You
right.
did ask for a hint.
Exceptional, but I will just say this without revealing too much. We've put a lot of work into several meetings with the executive chef to go over not only what they have at Nieman Marcus, but some special requests that Vivienne has for our students to make sure you all get to try everything that she wants to teach us how to eat. There is a proper way to eat, to have conversation, to make small talk, to meet, to greet, maybe to do a toast. Bring your questions and come learn in private. The other thing is we will have professional photography at the event. I'm going to have my team there to capture the moment. Of course, there won't be any pictures of you with food in your mouth, but to commemorate the day and to give you some nice headshots and the setting, so you all will be able to see some pictures afterwards. But this will be an in-person event, not live stream. So if you want to learn from Vivienne, get your tickets, Teachable Moments with Maggie.com. Okay. So after the stress and enjoyment of the dining masterclass, we'll take about 2 to 3 hours to really take our time and enjoy the meal and learn. Then, as part of your package, we are going to transport you all to a spa location, secret location, also here in Atlanta, where I have reserved the spa exclusively for us for the evening. So it will be our time to unwind, and you will have your choice of treatments from my glam squad. Now, I will give you all a little bit of detail here, but we'll have, of course, refreshments, and we'll have different stations. So you'll be able to arrive and relax. Everything from reflexology on your feet to pedicure, if you want a pedicure, to a full body massage with hot stones, if you like, manicure, if you would like that, facials, as well as my stylist will come and do like a consult or updo it, whatever you like. We will curate an evening for you to unwind and relax and be pampered, because if you believe in elegance, and I say if you believe in femininity, a big part of that is your self-care routine. And a lot of us
Absolutely.
exactly. What would you add to that, Vivienne?
I think you've explained that beautifully, and I think it really reverberates what femininity is about. It's about really indulging and taking care of yourself, and I think this is what this event is about. So really going in, the fact that we reserve the spa for our beautiful ladies to indulge in any treatment that they want, even to get a hairdo or whatever it might be that they fancy. So I'm really looking forward to us treating our guests, honestly. And we'll have a beautiful, luxurious, specially curated goodie bag, or a luxury goodie bag that is going to be curated by myself. So I'm very much looking forward to gifting our guests these luxury gift bags.
Oh my goodness, ladies, luxury goodie bags. Where do I sign? Go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. Odichinma is asking, when is the event? So this is our either second or third Q&A. It's coming up in less than 2 weeks. It's
muted.
Oh, I forgot to unmute. Thank you. So this is our second or third Q&A. It's coming up in less than 2 weeks. It will be Saturday, September 7th. And it's going to be from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. So it's a full day. The first half will be at Nieman Marcus. The second half will be at the super secret spa location. So there are 2 ticket options. If you just want to do the dining masterclass, you can. You'll see that on the site, as well as if you want to do the full day. I encourage you to take the whole day and do the full day with us, because not only will you be pampered, we'll take care of your transportation between Nieman Marcus to the spa and back, so you can get wherever you need to get. You'll have your choice of whatever we can do for you within 4 hours at the spa. And like Vivienne said, a luxury goodie bag curated by her. So it will be an amazing time. I'm so excited. Yes, yes, yes. Any other questions? This is our Q&A. So if you all have any other questions, Jane says, are you going to be live? I'll let you answer that one, Vivienne.
Unfortunately, this isn't going to be a live event. It's going to be an in-person event. So it won't be put on Instagram or YouTube or what have you. It's going to be purely an in-person event, an exclusive event for the ticket holders. And it will be a great opportunity to meet you all and speak with you. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yes, absolutely. So again, be there or hear about it afterwards, but it's here in Atlanta. Got a question about that. It's going to be in Atlanta, which we have a huge airport. It's easy to get to. So if you are in the area or want to come to the area, we would love to have you. I'm actually wrapping up the dining and the spa choices. So you got a little bit of time left to get your tickets. Go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. The coupon code luxury gets you 30% off, and you have 2 options. You can do the dining masterclass alone or the dining class with the spa. Ooh, we have another question from A Kid. She wants to know, Vivienne, how did you get started doing this?
Do you mean Elegance in general, or do you mean the events? Are you referring to the events?
Good question. I don't know. Maybe you can clarify, A Kid. Let's see. Thank you all for the love. Again, we just wanted to hop on a little bit. So while we're waiting for A Kid to clarify, This is your leading ladies in luxury event. Vivienne has her eyes set on doing this training in other locations, but the first, and I am so excited to host her here in Atlanta, is going to be Saturday, September 7th. She says yes. How did you get started with events?
I haven't done many events, but I've done a lot of coaching previously, a lot of small group coaching, one-to-one. I do a lot of one-to-one coaching. So it's something that I've been doing for a while, and I'm really excited to impart my knowledge to you lovely students. So in terms of how I got into it, it's something that I've always loved. I've always loved etiquette, femininity, elegance, luxury. So it's something that I amalgamated, and that's how Woman of Elegance was born. But that's for another day, but just to give you an essential
Absolutely. Did you want to say anything about your coaching services? I know we're talking about the event, but A Kid did ask about coaching as well.
Oh, I do. So you can just go onto my website, womanofelegance.com, and it will direct you to one-to-one coaching. I do have a lot of students at the moment, so I am doubling down on that. I'm also creating an English school, and that's a huge project I've been working on for about a year now. So that's something that's in the pipeline. It's something that a lot of people have been asking for. Essentially in English, how to speak English elegantly, how to write elegantly, how to communicate elegantly. So that's something I'm doing. But in the meantime, I do one-to-one personal coaching. But you can get that information on my website, womanofelegance.com.
Yes, please check out Vivienne at womanofelegance.com. We'll be wrapping up soon. We have another question from Jane. Jane says, it's going to be one of the remarkable, elegant events. Keep up the good work, Vivienne. Thank you for the comment. If you all have, did we lose Vivienne? There she is. If you all have any final questions.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. That's a wonderful thing to say. Thank you.
Yes, thank you all so much. I will also share my journey to this, being a professional woman, I've been corporate since college. I did not realize myself how masculine I had become. I work in tech. And so and I'm a boy mom, and just, life in general, this modern, fast-paced world that we live in is great. But for me, I found myself larger too, working on that, louder than I wanted to be, more rushed than I wanted to be, harsher than I wanted to be. And so I intentionally wanted to be more refined. And Vivienne is actually one of the first teachers that I reached out to and have her book and took her courses. And we've done a few collabs. But for me, this is part of, there's an art and a science to everything. And so this is going to be an opportunity to do the hands-on. We'll learn the science from Vivienne, and then we'll be able to practice the art in person. So I would just say, for any of the professional women who you can't remember the last time you slowed down to really enjoy, whether it was a meal or a spa day, and really feel like the woman that you are, I would encourage you to invest in yourself and find a way to take care of yourself with self-care. And then I'll also say, for me, I've turned my learning into also coaching and consults outside of YouTube, as well as the finishing school for the modern woman. We have registration open right now, and that is a course that I teach. It's 8 weeks. And we start right after this Elegance event on September 8th. And so just the basics. I'm not an expert like Vivienne, but if you don't even know where to begin, and you Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. We have someone from, someone wanted to join. I don't know. Did you see the request from Judy? Did you want to take anyone live, or just have them put their questions in the chat, or wrap it up?
We'll be wrapping up shortly. As you probably can tell, I'm so exhausted. I had a photo shoot today, and it's about 9:30. So I'm sorry if I'm slurring, but I'm really trying to stay awake. So sorry it's late. But Lucy says, that basic English language training is so needed. Absolutely. And we live in a TikTok generation. I'm on TikTok, but I really don't like TikTok. I really don't. So I barely post on that platform. People don't really communicate effectively anymore. People don't read. And it's really frustrating. So that's that's the motive for wanting to create this very global English lesson or English school, if you like. So yeah, absolutely, you're right.
All right, everybody. Well, again, it is evening for Vivienne, so we are going to release our lovely hostage. I'm so excited. So to wrap up, Leading Ladies in Luxury, our dining masterclass and or spa day is coming up in less than 2 weeks. Saturday, September 7th, here in Atlanta. The first half is the dining masterclass taught by Vivienne over a 3-course meal with the champagne, all the way to the coffee tea at the end and everything in between. Shh, I can't share the menu. In the private dining room at Nieman Marcus. And then we will transport you all to a super secret spa location for the second half of the evening where you can have private services from head to toe in the spa and relax and just mix and mingle. So the discount code is luxury. It gives you 30% off. There's 2 options. And there's also a payment plan option. Everything is there at teachablemoments.com. So thank you, everyone.
And also Eventbrite as well. If you go into Eventbrite,
yes,
the link is in my bio on Instagram as well. So you click that link and you'll be able to get some tickets from there.
Yes, please go to the Eventbrite and look up Woman of Elegance. So we try to make it very easy for you all to find us. Anything to close us out, Vivienne?
Just to say that, Maggie, thank you. You've been incredible with your hard work running around. You've done so much, and I really can't wait to meet you. I look forward to spending the time with you and the other ladies that will be attending. I'm really looking forward to it. It is a long way to travel, but it's going to be so worth it. And it's something that I've been yearning to do for a long time. So here it is.
I'm so excited and I cannot wait. So unfortunately, those of you all who are in the queue, we're not going to take any questions live. If you want, you can reach out to me, Maggie the Substitute Teacher, on email, maggiethesubstituteteacher@gmail.com. If you have any questions, happy to help. But we are going to let Vivienne have her evening. I'll stay on for a little bit longer and I'll go ahead and let you go. All right. Thank you so much, Vivienne.
Thank you.
All right.
Lovely speaking with you. Speak soon. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Okay, everybody. So I see you all here. I'll wait for a couple minutes. I've got a few more minutes. I know there were some people that wanted to hop on live. If you want, let me see. Judy's here. Let's see, Judy, if you're still available. Oh, thank you, Laura. Hello, Mike Canty. Hello, everybody coming in. Let me see if there's any questions over here. I was multi-streaming, and this is in Atlanta. So we would love to host you all. If there's any questions, yes, Vivienne is coming from London all the way here. So I know we had a couple of people who wanted to hop on. I'll wait a couple minutes and take any questions, and then I will let you all have your evening. Thank you so much for being here. I want to tell you all the menu so bad, but Vivienne said no. Okay, so I can't share the menu. But hey, Jurgen. But the good thing is that you will be in good hands. You will be able to learn, ask all of the silly questions, everything from the bread. There's bread etiquette, y'all. Bread etiquette. Who knew? There's a proper way to eat everything. And I'll just share this and then we'll wrap it up. Don't let etiquette, how do I say, intimidate you. What I have learned in my studies is that etiquette is simply, there's a proper, if you will, way to do everything. There is obviously dining etiquette. There's writing etiquette. There's, standing and sitting etiquette. There's just think of anything that you do. There's greeting etiquette. It's just kind of the socially accepted protocol for how to conduct yourself around other people. That's all it is. It's not, so much better or worse, but it is a tool in your tool belt. And it's good to know, because if you're ever in mixed company, and again, ladies, whether it's a date or meeting the in-laws or an interview, or, investors or anything, I saw over here, Rodney says, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So, all right, everyone, I think we're good. I did my cooking stream earlier today. So again, either go to Eventbrite and look up Woman of Elegance, or you can go to teachablemoments with Maggie replenish.com. Same event, both places, so you can find it. And your discount code is luxury, and it gives you 30% off. You all do not want to miss this. You will have a full day and professional photography to commemorate. So thank you so much. Yes, yes, yes. We appreciate you all. Thank you all for those who followed. Thank you for the questions and everything. All right, Instagram. Bye. All right, what are y'all saying over here? I got to run and pick up Marcus from the Y. Killa says, yes, don't let it cripple you from experiencing life. You will learn through experience. Being proactive with classes is great, but don't just not visit a place because you're intimidated. Absolutely. Thank you, Jurgen. Rodney says, social skills are invaluable. Absolutely. Loose Goose says, why do people call it a pond when it's a big ocean? I know, right? Just a play on words. And yes, Vivienne is coming from London. I cannot wait to meet her. You are so welcome. Thank you. There's the link. Just checking you guys out. I don't know what this question was. Yes, super secret spa, but I'm going to be hosting everyone who comes to Atlanta. Oh, Rodney says the subtle power of femininity. It sounds wonderful, ladies. It is. I think when you do things, ladies, that remind you of being delicate, I think it's so much better for your self-care and the way you show up. Rodney says etiquette takes effort. A lot of people look at it as like a weakness or who does that. There's a lot of strength in being able to be composed and have self-control. Absolutely. Thank you all for signing up. Hello, Wanna Be Natural. And elegance is a form of caring. Absolutely. And balance, and you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. All right, everybody, you're so welcome. Let's see, today is Sunday. I think I have another collab tomorrow. It's gotta stop. Just stay tuned. Maggie, the substitute teacher, on all platforms, and I'm doing a cooking collab tomorrow. All right, everybody, good night.